And we're back with Jenna's latest book club author, Steven Rowley, whose newest page-turner is called The Celebrants.
It's a beautiful book about 6 college best friends who made a very interesting pact. Take a look. It's been 28 years since friends Jordan, Jordy, Naomi, Craig, and Marielle graduated from Berkeley College and officially embarked upon adulthood. Over the years, they've reunited to honor a decades-old pact to throw each other living funerals, celebrations to remind one another they are loved and valued, no matter what hardships life may have in store for them. But this time, it's different. Jordan calls a reunion that will change their friendship forever. The Celebrants is an honest, deep, hilarious story of growing up and the people we choose to grow with us. And we are so excited because Steven joins us now along with members of the Q Book Club from Morris County, New Jersey. These ladies met almost a decade ago at a local gym. We are so happy y'all are here with us.
An extra shout out because their car broke down on the way here, but here they are. So we're happy you made it.
Okay, so Steven, this book is so beautiful. Tell me how the idea came to you.
Well, a couple things. One, I was rewatching The Big Chill. Does everybody remember that movie? Early in the pandemic? And it was a movie about the stresses of middle age and what life would be like in the back half of their lives. And all the characters were 35 in that movie, 35 years old. And as someone who was facing my 50th birthday that year, I did not find that comforting at all. So we're going to get a group of college friends, but we're going to age them up a little bit. Because all the interesting things, the dramas are in the middle of life, you know, marriages, divorce, we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves now. We don't just have one career and collect a pension the way we used to.
I think we hear a lot, like, we don't ever tell the people we love the things we want to tell them while they're here. You know, it's like there are eulogies that happen at funerals, and you always wonder, what if someone had said that? It's a beautiful idea. Did that come from a personal space, or did something just come to you?
It came from a very personal space. I did lose a close friend from college to breast cancer, and in that moment, I was in Italy when she passed, and do I scramble back for the funeral? What do I do? And so many of our friends said, funerals are for the living. And that phrase stuck with me. You know, in the end, I didn't make it, but I took a moment to honor her on my trip. And they said, that's what she would have wanted. Funerals are really left to comfort the people who are left behind. And I thought, why wait? Why wait? Why not tell the people we love how important they are and the impact they've had on our lives?
This book is so much about the people that knew us before. Those that we've known for, you know, half of our lives that can kind of hold our hand and there's no pretense. You know, we are that same person. Do you have that group?
Not anymore. Not after this book. No. My college friends can relax. There's no one-to-one parallel for these characters, but writers, you know, God help you if you are related to a writer or friends with a writer. We do take little details sometimes from real life, but hopefully that's what makes these friendships feel so alive on the page.
And the humor is really such a big part of that book. I can already tell you're just funny just sitting here. But tell us about that piece of the book.
Yeah, it's such an important part. Humor is the way through. It has been for all the important moments in my life, but also writing a book about a group of friends. What do friends do when they get together?
They laugh.
Drink. Oh, laugh. Yes, laugh. But they laugh, exactly. And that was one of the challenges of this book, is writing these sort of inside jokes for these groups of friends that doesn't exclude the reader, because I really want the reader to feel like they are part of this group.
When you do. You surely do. Okay, let's take some questions from our book club. First up, Lauren, do you have a question for Steven?
I do. Hi.
Hi.
The first living funeral you wrote about, you made so perfectly awkward as we imagined it would be, with their telling jokes and not knowing how to act. Is that something you've experienced?
I've had a lot of people ask me now if I want to have one of these living funerals. And I got to say, as a writer, you know, we're observers. I don't know that I would be the center, like to be the center of attention in that way, unless maybe it was a full-on roast. I was like, if we're going to go for it, let's go for it. But I would love to attend one, but it's what writers do. We imagine, right? We're sort of working through something. And I had to imagine that the first time somebody did something like this, it would be very awkward. And that's where the humor comes in.
All right, our next question. Hi, Marie. You have a question?
Hi, I do. Jenna sort of stole it, though, away from me, asking about Steven's prior friendships and if this book reflected upon a friend group that he has.
Yeah, first of all, I want this new friend group here. A group that meets at the gym but doesn't want to work out as much as talk about books. Those are my people. Those are my people. Yeah, as you touched on, there is something so important about those friends who knew you before, you know, when you had youthful dreams and you didn't know how life was going to turn out exactly, and know you and love you now. Sometimes those are the friendships that can help reconcile those two like slightly different versions of yourself if life didn't turn out exactly the way you'd hoped.
All right. I think we've got one last question from Angie. Hi, Angie.
Hi. Yeah, the story is relatable, whether you're 25 or 75. How did you capture that timeless energy?
That's good.
Yeah, you know, I'm 52. I think there's something interesting about being in this stage of your life. I have friends who are 25 years older, and I have friends who are 25 years younger. And I appreciate and value all those friendships. And so, you know, there is a unique opportunity at this point in life to just celebrate all of those friends.
Can we also just say, because this is all about celebrating life, that Steven published his first book at 45, has written 3, is that right?
4. The Celebrants is the fourth. Yep.
But just hit the New York Times bestseller list for the first time at 52, and is proof that with tenacious hard work.
Don't give up. Keep your dreams. Work hard. And eventually they can come
Wow, congratulations,
Steven, we adore
Steven,
you.
that's
Thank
great.
you. You guys, if you have not read The Celebrants, check it out. It's the perfect summer read. Head to today.com/read with Jenna or get it wherever you buy your books.
Yeah, and thanks to all of our cool book club members who made the trip. That was really awesome.